Good morning all you YouTubers out there in YouTubey land. Today I'm going to start the video off in my house underneath my Christmas tree. Hi everybody! Only joking. So today's walk is going to be a quick one. I'm just going to walk to the Tyne tunnel, through the pedestrian tunnel, give you a bit of history on it when I go there, and then we'll have a quick pot noodle mukbang on the other side, hopefully. So I'll bring us back when I get over there. You might catch us doing this through the broadcast with a bit of an ear infection. I'm not talking back to the gallery to get me facts, just doing that. Or you might catch us doing me little choir boy impression, try and stretch it out. It's actually on the other side, but I touched that side because I didn't want to touch that side because it's really sore. So I'll bring us back when I get there. Okay, over and out. Welcome back. I thought I'd start the walk here. Well, start the video of the walk here. I've walked to this part here, but this is George Street. Now, George Street was one of the streets that was half chopped down to make space for the Tyne tunnel and the land acquisition to make the Tyne tunnel on. So, the reason why I started here was that's my mum and dad when they first got married. His first house was in George Street, but theirs was on this side, which was knocked down to make room for the Tyne tunnel. And a little interesting fact for you, I actually rented a flat, an upstairs flat, off a Mr. and Mrs. Spence, who's got a very famous daughter on the northeast. There's a newsreader called Lynn Spence, and there's a little girl, my mum and dad, used to sometimes look after Lynn Spence, who was their landlord's daughter, who lived downstairs. So that's what happened. They knocked it down. Obviously they didn't need all the space, but they knocked it down in I think it was 1967. The vehicle tunnel opened up. So that's what happened there. They knocked that down in 1967. For that. Sorry, they obviously knocked that down before 1967 because the Tyne tunnel vehicle one opened in 1967. But that's where they lived before their first house. Then they got moved from there up to the 14 stories which were built by the Coast Road, where they had another famous neighbour, Jim Briggs, better known as Mike Neville, Mr. Clean Shirt. My mum used to say he used to always have a fresh clean shirt, one of them with, you know, the massive colours, the white collar on it like a blue shirt, one of them type. Used to always get on the bus. You couldn't drive back then, Coast Road, to go along to Tyne Studios to do his news. So there's two interesting facts for you. So that's the vehicle one. You can see over there in the background the ventilation tube. But we're going down to the pedestrian one. So I'll bring you back when we'll get round the corner and then we'll wait on the pedestrian one. This is the Tyne tunnel pedestrian north side. It was originally opened in 1951. Back then, it didn't have the vehicle tunnel, so it was used by 20,000 people per day. But by the 2000s, that was 20,000 per month. So it's went, obviously more people use cars than that nowadays. We'll give you a little look around. I'll have a look around the basic side, this side, then we'll go down. Some fancy little fish out there. Very nice. And this shows you the modes of how to get across the Tyne. So you've got from the Tynemouth, North Shields, you've got the ferry, the Tyne tunnel, the pedestrian cycle tunnel, Millennium Bridge, Tyne Bridge, Swing Bridge, High Level Bridge, Queen Elizabeth II Bridge, King Edward Bridge, Reggio Bridge, Scotchwood Bridge, Scotswood Rail Bridge, Bladen Bridge, and Newburn Bridge. And after that, you've just got a couple of little old-timey ones over towards Corbridge and Hexham and things like that. So we have to use the lift tunnel to get down. So the escalators on the north side aren't on. I'll give you a look up the tunnel from the bottom end up over, show you what it look like, and I'll give you some facts about this and downstairs. Before it's been refurbished, it's still got everything original, to be quite honest. I think it's just been doing up the lifts, I think. But here's the escalators. So when it first opened, it cost 833,000, and it lies 12 metres below the riverbed. The tunnel is now a Grade 2 listed building. We'll start to have a walk through. The escalators I've just shown you there were at the time the largest in the UK, but were shortly surpassed by, I think, was the Angel tube station in London. Then beat it by 1 metre. So it was 60 metres long and a drop of 26 metres. I think the Angel is 61 metres now, so that's what happened there. We'll have a quick walk through. Hopefully you can hear us. I've had to put my mask on apparently to walk through. It takes you from Howden to Jarrow. And it's 270 metres, 12 metres below the riverbed. So it just cost something like, I can't remember what it did cost, but it was in the millions, like, to refurbish it. But it looks like all they've really done is refurbished the lifts, because they used to be the old fashioned with, you know, they like the pulley gates, where you had to pull the gates yourself. But it looks like that's all they've done. With everything else, maybe the lighting looks different. So come up halfway through underneath the tunnel. I don't think I can hold my breath any longer. We're joking. This lane here, County of Northumberland and County of Durham. So now we're in Durham. Just thought I'd show you this today, because obviously I was thinking it was going to be a bit more done up than this, to be quite honest, for the money that they spent, because they've spent loads on it. Originally started like 2011, something like that, and with different setbacks and companies going bust when they were doing it and things like that. And then when you get you, they're still working on it now. We're allowed to go down through through the lifts. Can't go down the escalators yet. Hopefully they're on the other side. There's one's done at least. Hopefully. Otherwise it's not really showing you much. It's funny, when we were kids, we had got into, I think it was about 3 or 4 when we got into some trouble over the Jarrah side. with some dry lads. And we got chased and we ran through this tunnel and we could hear the footsteps running behind. We were like, come through the tunnel with echo and that. They're not on that side either. And we thought we're getting chased all the way through the tunnel. We get to the end, the Howden end, and we get to the very top. And the doors had been pulled shut, you know, the big steel doors. Oh, Jesus Christ, what's going on? We're going to have to fight him here. And there's the security guard would come up. He said, "Do you not hear us shouting, you lads? I told you, don't bother running because it's locked on the other side. I'm not coming to open the doors for you." So I'd been running petrified. I think we're going to get into a fight here with about 16 lads chasing away. But I had to stop on the Jarrah side. So a bit like the Warriors getting chased. So that's my throat, and obviously they're still working on the escalators on this side as well. Such a pity, but like I say, I wanted to show you in essence how big we are, and it doesn't really put it in scale when you look like that. Could be anything, but it's 60 metres long and 26 metres drop, which is a kind of big drop when you think about it. But we'll head through and see what we can do. So the lips I do. Morning.
Doors closing. Doors closing.
Did that well there, didn't I? It's like the phones there. Hey, couldn't help. That's me, with my mask on, going up in the lift. The back feels really light today, like it's lush. It's not much of a walk. More of a walk to get you. I'll give you a look around on the outside, yeah.
Doors
See what
open.
this one looks like. Jamming. The south side's done up much better than the north side. You can actually, well, you used to be able to see the Tyne from the north side, but they put a big fence in, it's probably get anywhere near it. But yeah, quite impressive. All the control switches. Sorry, I stopped on electricity meter there. I once had a job to come and check that meter, and I had to go to the control place on the other side, get escorted through the tunnel of the people that sell in an armed car thing with them police car things that they got. And one of them, I'll give you a look down this one the way, right as well, so there's no one here. Nice. COVID-19 sanitizer. And that's a looking down. Back outside. That's for the meter reading. When I had to do that. It was when Newcastle had that perfect storm and everywhere was flooded, and we were running around like idiots that day trying to get electricity back on people's houses. And we were told by my boss, because we couldn't like refuse to go to jobs, but we were told by my boss to phone up the people and make sure you could actually get the job before you'd done it. So I phoned them up and I says, just by any chance, do you still want us to do it? Oh yes, we still want you to do it. So it took bloody an hour and a half for us to get the passes over there, to come across here, to get in that little room, to check that meter, to get back across the other side. All in a day when you had people screaming at you, "My electricity not on, my electricity not on, come and get sort us out, sort us out." And that just went on and on and on. So as you can see, south side to the north side, is a little bit better organised. That's where it is over there. Blue fence. That's the north side. But the south side, let's say we were chased when we were from along here. And only chased with the yeah, but obviously we thought it was the same. Echoing and footsteps was them chasing us through the tunnel. Ran like crazy. For him to come up on the other end and we're all panicking thinking how many he's gonna be. Standing there ready for the fight, how many he's gonna be coming up, how can I get away now? And then all of a sudden there's only a couple on there. But never mind, sorted. Right, so what we're gonna do, we'll find somewhere, we'll have a walk along here and then we'll find somewhere for a mukbang, I think. Okie dokie. And if there's anything else, I'll bring it back. And that's where I live. Just over there, on the other side, behind them tanks in the DFDS ship. Probably another 200 yards past that on this side. On that side, sorry. I don't know if you can remember I was saying about the two higher pylons that go across the Tyne. You couldn't really pick them out, I was pointing them at the video and when I was up on the Horizon Sun Petty. But that's the two higher ones that go over the Tyne. So they keep the cables higher so the ships can get underneath without hitting the cables. I'm not too sure if it's still there, but it used to be like a little crane jib sticking out. Oh, I think it is, I think it's still on there. But as kids we used to come along here and we would have like 4 of them spinning the crane. So one would hang on to the hook that used to be on the end, I don't know if the hook's still on the end. And it used to go like right round like that and then go over the sea, the back on. I think there now you can see just over the sea, but I'll show you better when we get there. But we, as daft kids, we used to like hang on to that and let the other ones push you around. And then see if you could hang on when it done the full circumference of the swing of the jib and got back on. And you were hanging on for dear life. You think if you couldn't, you're falling straight in the Tyne. Stupid things you used to do as kids. It's still there, eh? They've took the hook off the end obviously though. There used to be a hook on the end of that. And we used to hang on to it. And you would just, if you did fall in, you were just hoping to God you could either swim to these stairs. Or the ladders that's just on the other side. Daft things you do as kids. Duffing, that's what we used to call it. Duffs and days. Duffs and days and daft things like that we used to do. Absolutely stupid when you think back to it now. But that's what we used to do as kids. That used to spin. It took loads of it to try and spin it when we were kids. You were on all, there used to be about 3 were trying to spin it, where one would hang on for dear life. But obviously it's all been changed now and it looks like it's in rack and ruin. Just what you like to see. Right. There used to be a handle on, winch handle here. You used to spin the winch handle, took that spinning that, and you were hanging on the end and over the top of you. You didn't fall in. The tide didn't drag you too far away, otherwise you were in the jar of slacks. I don't know if you've ever seen the 15 streets. But that was filmed just along there as well, the 15 streets when they had the state, well, not the states part, they used the states up in the other side of town. But it's all changed. So the graffitists have tried to give it a coat of paint. That's what it means, isn't it? Giving it a coat of paint, otherwise it would have just been rusty and looked an eyesore. God. I've never ever understood why people do graffiti. Never ever, even as a kid, never ever understood it. I just thought, what a waste of time, money, and making something up shitty, basically. All for a little scrag that you can't even make out what it says to say you've been there. Absolute joke. But never mind. Nice and easy one. Gas. And for drink, I've got Lucas said, because I'm not a well little soldier with me ear infection. Gold standard with pot noodles. The reason why I went for pot noodles today is because when I decide to go back up hills, I'll be doing a lot more like your dehydrated foods. So I'm going to use this as like a benchmark. I'm going to try all different dehydrated foods. As testers from the expensive to the cheap and see how we get on. So I'm going to put this on now. Amazing. Only one person around and they're heading right for us. I'm going to put the gas on. On the boil, and the pot on, now set up. Right, bring these back when I'm eating and banging the life with this pot and go. I have to say, like that titanium pot I've got's pretty good. It's only been on a couple of minutes, not even that. It's already at the nearly a boiling point. See? Pretty good. Well impressed. Got that from Go Outdoors with my 20-year service reward, along with his coat, Jack Wolfskin. Never own an expensive coat ever. In fact, I'll tell you a little story about expensive coats. My mum will probably not want to tell you it, but I'll tell you it. Deal with Marks and Spencer's. Oh, that's the water boiled. Yay! I don't know how you like your pot noodles, but I like mine. Pretty thick. They ain't even watery, so I'm not going to put all the water in. All the rest of the water doing there. Put the little pot back together. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. Very good. So I'll stick you back over there and mix my pot noodle. Have I got a fork? I forgot a fork. I forgot a fork. Yay! Let's bang the life out of this pot noodle. Put you back over there. And then I'll tell you a couple of stories about Christmas while I'm eating this. Merry Christmas! Tell you what, that has been a lush little investment, that. This is a cheap one off eBay. Not even eBay, sorry, off Amazon. Like £12 or something like that, I was. And you just screw it on the top of your gas tank. Brilliant. Does the job. Like way expensive and you can get away with cheap. Mukbang time! Yay! Pot noodle! So, like I say, went for easiness there. King pot noodle. Chicken and mushroom. It's like the standard pot noodle, but we'll use that as the standard to judge all other dehydration meals from. There you are. Please that bit as well because I can't really chew on that side. So, you can just slide down. I don't have to chew that much. I'll get on my mum's wig. You never chew your food long enough. You know you always got indigestion. Speaking of my mum used to always get about this expensive coat. My mum used to always take like seasonal jobs to help out with Christmas and holidays, things like that when we were kids. I mean, I never went forward when we went to places like Silith and in Scarborough and places like that, caravan holidays. Most of the time my dad didn't even come, but we just go with Auntie Irene and all her kids, Lisa and Debbie. It's alright, this means not too bad. So she used to take these sealing jobs, and she took one, and they gave her Christmas bonus in Marks and Spencer's vouchers. Well, Marks and Spencer's have got a fantastic returns policy. And you always have something else to spend money on at Christmas, you know. So she took me and Andy into Marks and Spencer's, went over expensive coats, picked an expensive coat each, tried them on, make it look real, took them straight upstairs, got the cash back for them. And she took my Christmas shopping, and then took with the Bimbies. Used to be on the fish and chip restaurant, used to be underneath the Odeon pictures, and she took with there. It was funny while I was joking, I know, saying, well, you didn't have to make her try the coats on, you could have just like picked them up and took them straight upstairs. But obviously you had to play the game and make it look like you were, oh, and then going shopping. Yeah. But she used to get quite a few. I used to love it when she used to work in the food shop. Oh. When I was a kid, she used to come in with their bags of pea pods. She'd sit in the back garden all day, you know, just shelling peas, eating them. Lush. It's quite nice, this. I don't know how they can call it a chicken one. Like, if I was going to take one of these, I think I'd be buying a little bit of chicken and breaking it off and hiding it in. Or getting a full tip, putting a big X when I find a bit. X marks the spot, I found the treasure. But it is quite nice. I have to do a mukbang time. Yay, we'll do that. Thumbnail. Lovely. The idea is, when you think about it, I mean, what? You're getting something like per pot noodle, 550 calories. Ideal. Thing is, you burn off when you're walking in the hills and things like that. You burn off between 4,000 and 6,000 calories a day. So you need something, but you don't need like a lot, because your fat on your body is going to do it for you. Quite tasty. Quite is, isn't it? The spot. Quite nice, isn't it? It's alright, aye. Aye. So that's another one of my little Christmas tales, going for coats. But Bimbies, oh, what you used to take with Bimbies. That was lush, at like a proper city down fish and chip restaurant. Oh. Went with Joanne when just before it closed, before they teared down the Odeon in Newcastle. It wasn't the same. Back then you had like waitress services bringing you fish and chips, and would you like any tartar sauce? And felt like it was a good posh restaurant when we were kids. Another thing my mum used to do, she used to buy stuff, take it back all the time. And like I say, Marks and Spencer, fantastic thing. And she used to always send me in to take it back to the back counter. She once sent us in with this dress. I think I was only probably about 10, 11, something like that. It must have been 11, 12, because I was into Star Wars and I was getting quite a bit of Star Wars stuff. Because the reward for taking the stuff back was always, get yourself a Star Wars figure. Yeah, get in, you know, I'll do it, no bother. Huh. So she once sent us into Marks and Spencer's with this dress and gets the counter, and she says, I didn't think we've sold these for a while, son. Alright then. She says, I'll just go and have a look around the back to see if I can find another one, just so I can get the barcode of it to see how much it was. So we should do it. Comes back out with a dress 3 shades lighter. Oh Jesus Christ, how long she had this dress for before she sent me back? She washed it 3 times, I think. Sent us back. Marks and Spencer still give us the money back. straight over to Phoenix, upstairs in Phoenix, 3rd floor, straight to Star Wars, pick a Star Wars figure, give me mum the rest of the money. Everyone's a winner. Just to do things like that. It's good because one year she got this present of one of her friends. Obviously it was like a present that didn't want, that passed it to another friend, and the next year who didn't want, who passed it to another friend, next year didn't want, ended up with me mum. Oh, I can't remember what it was, but she says to my wife when my wife and we just got together, she says, "Yeah, you got in the town, Joanne?" "Yeah." "Take that thing back for us, man, to Morgan Spencer. I haven't got the receipt. It was a Christmas present, but they'll take it back. Don't worry, take it back." So, my wife being new to our family didn't have a little customs of things like this. She takes it back. And it turned out it had been discontinued 3 years earlier. Still got her money back. I took a Marks and Spencer, so. Wife mortified. "Don't you ever let me do that again." Lush. So it is nearly Christmas. What the day is? Tuesday. We've got Wednesday, Thursday, Christmas Eve Thursday, and then the big fella comes on Friday. Hopefully he's going to all have a decent Christmas. I know it's going to be tough this year. Everyone's going to have it tough this year. This tier 3 thing and tier 4 thing, I personally feel sorry for the government. Damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. You haven't got the press helping you neither, like, are you? I mean, the press were reporting that shops are running short of stuff already. Just being in the shops, and they're not. It's just the press trying to create news. Bunch of arseholes. They've done exactly the same with the likes of Northern Rock. Northern Rock would have got through the trouble when they were in trouble. But the BBC got on the back of it and caused a run on the bank. Like, It's a Wonderful Life. Better get off and then nothing. How much do you want? $2. Hot dog. It's one of my favourite for Christmas films. It's one of them ones. Totally relatable. Off on a bit of chicken, but I can't chew it. Quick, get the press down, yeah. Farm bit chicken and a pot noodle. Quite nice, actually. That's it. For drinks. What we said. I was gonna bring a beer, but I'm on antibiotics, so I didn't want them to be affected. Hello. I didn't want them to be affected. By the alcohol. But them craft beers are nice. Not really into craft beers, but they'll do. Time to drink some of this juice. Somebody taught us to say, as you know, when you get a pack of crisps and you get the last few bits out. Dad, why do you drink crisps? When she was little. I had some lush times with Sally when she was little. Oh, my little superstar Sally, like. She's made my life worth with living, Sally. So funny. We went shopping yesterday for Christmas sweets. Joanne hates it when we do this, but I always take her to like B&M and Poundland and all that sort of stuff. And we'll just get loads and loads of sweets in for Christmas. Something we done as kids. And I'm just continuing it now for Charlie. Obviously, when two people get together, say traditions, my traditions mixed together. I'm not giving up on this one for you. I'll give up on everything else. I think before I met you, my tradition was always go to the club with my dad. I just wish I could have done it one last time. But you know what it's like. Women tend to rule the roost. I tell you what you're doing. I think I done it one time when I was with Joanne. I made a pig of myself, got mortal drunk. It was just me and her, but I had to go to my mum's for Christmas dinner. Got mortal drunk, didn't like it. I didn't like it myself, to be quite honest. I tell a lie, that was the girl I was engaged to before Joanne. Wasn't Joanne. Quite nice. I've always liked chicken and mushroom pot noodles, like, but it doesn't take 4 minutes. Probably took about 3 minutes on that little gas burner. I was lush. Hopefully in the summer, my channel's going to change a little bit and we'll be going up the like hills and stuff, things like that. There's a couple coming across there now. Hope they don't run this because they're not getting on. Last bit, best bit. Laughing at us. Back in. Shouldn't have said that, sorry. Ah, there we are. Get in. Left to me own devices again. Aye, I've got this little video, I'll put it in. It's basically me dressed up as Santa Claus. And we're trying to make it like a special video, me and Joanne. Joanne's acting skills. Woo! Aye. Last bit, best bit. That was absolutely average. That's what I was hoping for. So what I'll do is I'll try some B&M ones. You know, they're like the cheap Albert versions of pot noodles. And also go to like go outdoors and I'll get the expensive like curries where you add water. Curries, and we'll try that ones. See what we can get away with. So hopefully in the summer, when we're doing like longer ones and up the hills and things like that, I might even take a tent and do a bit of wild camping. Don't know. On my bivvy bag, got a bivvy bag. I might take that. Don't know yet. Oh no! Look at that. Spilled a bit down me Lacoste t-shirt. So, oh, sorry about the last one. I've got one more, I promise, one more, and then the next ones after that will be actually when I go back to Vegas. But I've got one more to put on when me and the wife went to Vegas. So I'll give you a break for them because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not asking you to watch them all, but it is letting us clear off all the space off my phone. So I've got one more to put on, and that's it basically, guys. I'll put that little video on, and then I'll do a little bit of videoing walking back through the tunnel. Hasn't been that much of a walk. I think the walk basically is because I walk from there to here to here to there to there to here to here to there. That's the walk. It's not much of a walk. But I'll put a little video on and I'll see you guys after Christmas. So have a good Christmas. Hope Santa's good to you. You get everything that you want. And just try and stay safe. Bye. Boom. Dopey. I forgot. Mince pie. Marks and Spencer's. Some icing on the top. I didn't get the pot noodle from Marks and Spencer's, mind. I don't know Asda. But wife got these the other day and I thought, ooh, I'll sneak them out with us. I'll tell you what these ones are like. Marks and Spencer's. So far, best ones being the Co-op ones. But these are alright as well. So it was nice, but nicer than the Morrison's ones. Sorry, Should never turn the back on the camera. Last bit, best bit. See after Christmas.
Oh, wait for the magic to happen. The tie's closed. What's happened? What's going on? Is something happening? Is the magic happening? What's happening?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Sally! I've come from the North Pole all the way down to give you your presents. Is that funny? I'll put your presents on first and then I'll have that. Thank you! Ho, ho, ho!
Time to go. Bye bye. Right, head off home. Head off. There's the lift shafts going down. I think me wait, walk down the stairs. You're allowed to walk down the stairs. I don't think anyone else will be doing that, so I think I'll walk down the stairs, but I'll get the lift on the other side. I'm not that daft. Yeah. I'll do some more walks over the side of the water. And when if I come back the next time, hopefully the escalators are on. And maybe that might be asking too much that they finally get fixed. But we'll do that. Not gonna walk down the stairs. We stay in to be quite honest, lift your stairs, and I'm not going to really show you anything on the stairs. It'll save that for when the escalators are on. So that's it. Home time. Probably film a bit in the tunnel, but that'll be it, because after that's walking past the sewage works. Alright.
Doors closing.
Well, seemed too happy chaps, didn't they? The Tinder monster. Okay, wanna be on video? Don't worry, you're not gonna be. I'll cut you out. You're too happy for everyone.
Level -1. Doors opening.
Give you some of the hangovers. So there's two tunnels. Cyclists go on the other side. I'm pretty sure you don't, because they're good together. Yeah. Now it's really been updated. Like, I think I'll be asking where my millions and millions had went. That's what's sorting. I'll give you the idea of the echoes coming through. New lights. To be quite honest, I'm quite disappointed in how little it's actually been done. Aye, belong to me. Concerned free to walk through. I must try and improve on me English, just for me international viewers. Because I was looking on this, on your analytic stuff, and the amount of people that actually watches with subtitles or captions. I must come across as like the Geordie off Alan Partridge. Hey, well, it's Alan Wood. Oh, that and kill it. So I'm going to leave this, yeah. I think that's it. I'm not going to take this past the sewage works. I'll just see you after Christmas. Hope you get everything you want. Bye, YouTubies. Bye. See you after the big man's been. Give you one last look up the escalators. I don't know what I'm actually going to do here because it's totally different. Very nice. Phew. So that's it. Back on the Howden side. Back on Wilton Quay.